This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Stormberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. It is now almost 11 and the sun has been up for many hours. I actually passed out now in the morning hours because I was so tired. And then I woke up again. Oh, still with, still with some allergies. Yeah. Now, you see, I have to be careful to do things because Isabel will mimic me. Normally she will do that. Isabel. Hey, yes. Oh shit. You know, I noticed that she will not say much in front of the camera. Yeah. But I'm not sure if I should teach her how to say "oh shit," because what if she starts saying that in kindergarten? Huh? They're gonna. Oh shit. Yeah, you see, in kindergarten they're gonna call me and like, "Hey, what did you teach your daughter?" I'm like, baby. Yeah, okay. Anyway, okay. But I'm gonna show you now. The problem is, okay, this thing is running now. The portable air conditioner is running because it reached 28 degrees Celsius here, or actually more. In the morning hours. Now it's 26.9 at least. But let me take a look outside what it looks like. Okay, let's go out for a bit. Baby, you stay inside. You stay inside for now. Yeah, it's the area is not that secure yet. That's why. But yeah, it's 17th of May. They're partying all over the country. But this parasol, I think I googled it, it's also called parasol. This parasol actually makes great work because it will help block parts of the sun. Well, now, the problem is that I can tilt it, then it gets a better blockage, but then yesterday it blew over, tipped over. So that, okay, let's not tilt it. But you see that parasol blocks some of the light there. If I had another parasol here, it would actually help, but also the balcony is blocking some of that. At least now that the sun is high. But that window gets lots of blockage. What is the solution here? I see also over there. I use some Biltema Solfilm, just cheap solution. It barely does anything. It reflects some of the heat, but not much. The solution is SIP screen. But the problem is that SIP screens, they're really expensive. If you want SIP screen here, it's like a semi-transparent mesh grill thing that goes down, and you can either get them connected with regular power, or there's even a solar panel powered SIP screen with battery inside, and they are rated for 60 up and down or 30 cycles without any sun, like in winter. So I really love the whole idea with SIP screen because it's passive cooling. You block the heat outside before it enters the house. But I just can't afford it because a SIP screen here, this is around 2 times 2 meter. It's going to cost 10-15,000 just for this. And then you can multiply it, like 50-60K here downstairs. Okay, there's a smaller upstairs. So, and maybe other parts of the house. So it's going to cost me like 100K NOK for just freaking SIP screens. But I love the idea because you then block it out there. But okay, let me get back inside and then show you what's going on here then. So this is in a way kind of bad solution, but it's temporarily. Hopefully we'll get the split system installed in 1 or 2 weeks. So this is a portable air conditioner, and the reason why it is bad is because the way it has been mechanically designed. Because in here there's a compressor, a condenser and an evaporator in one box. And the system works the way that it pulls in air from here maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, it feels like here. So it pulls in air through the condenser, and then the problem, let me not overcomplicate things, but the problem with these portable, unlike the one that is very common in US where you put it in the window, right? Here it was first it sucks in air here that is just cooled down from here, right? There's nice cool air coming here. It circulates kinda, and then sucked in here again, rather than getting contained inside the house. So you're then wasting that cool air into here just to blow it out of the house. And not only that, but the hot part is inside the house. You want to have it outside in a split system. And also, because we are blowing air out of the house, we create lower pressure inside the house, so then it pulls in hot air from here and maybe other places. And also we should cover this somehow, but we haven't. Oh, baby, no. Okay. I don't want it to tip over. Baby, we need someone to take care of Isabel. I don't know what the old folks are doing. Go to data, yeah. So, but it's just a temporary solution. It at least helps cool down, even though it's not optimal. But I can show you what it looks like on the inside now. So these sunshades, they reflect some heat, a little bit. I don't know if it's just a couple hundred watts. Anything helps. But we try to cover the whole thing here. It works, but then we blocked lots of the nice views, so we didn't want to cover this. It's awesome, and this is also why SIP screens will be so awesome, because it just adds a mesh grill. It actually adds privacy so that people cannot see in, but we can still see out, at least in the daytime when it's dark inside and bright outside. So, but yeah, so the solution, of course, it's funny because, you know, every time I want to explain physics to wifey, she, one, doesn't understand, two, doesn't care. she only cares about the practical things about it and maybe cost. But the funny thing is that if I explain to her, same with SIP screen, I'm like, you gotta get SIP screen, they're freaking awesome, man. But she's like, if I demonstrate to her what SIP screens are and how awesome they are, she will not understand the physical parts about it, about the heat blockage, all that. But as long as I convince her that it looks nice and it feels more pleasing in the daytime, then cost will not be a problem. But still, cost for us is still a problem, of course, the economy for us. But yeah, okay, anyway, she wants the heat pump. I'm like, okay, yeah, I also think heat pump is better in many ways, and it's like a nice additional heater, because the waterborne system, that system is super slow. That's just how it is, the nature of the waterborne system. When you set the temperature, it will take maybe 24 hours before it reacts. It's a very slow system, but also highly efficient. But here, so that means that when we have the heat pump in winter, we can get instant heat from the heat pump, and in summer we can cool it down. So it's win-win. But I already ordered it. The whole package with installation costs 24k NOK, which is 2,200 euros something. But okay, so anyway, let me show you. So here I just block a little bit of the lower part, so we still have nice vision. Oh yeah, there's another thing I consider. Let me go on a place where it's not too noisy. You see those roof segments, or whatever they're called? They are aluminium. Aluminium reflects heat, infrared rays, right? Which means that we have a freaking big reflector here. So we get maybe not double heat here, but a lot more. The lamella cover that is supposed to be for the pool is smaller, that's one thing. But I'm not sure if it's in that much aluminium or whatever that it contains. So hopefully once we get the pool stuff installed here, it will be way less reflected heat in here. Yeah, so the whole, yeah, you can't just blame the design of the house. There are several circumstances. Normally this will be up and running with the pool earlier, right? Before the heat kicks in and the sun is too strong. But yeah, and then over here, I want this section here to be not too over bright, because here is where I'm gonna edit my videos, you know, and we watch TV there, and then, yeah, Isabella is actually playing there now. Huh. But someone should play with her. But here you can see the film. Well, actually, is it easy to see? I need to maybe correct for there. Okay, you see that I exposed. I just put Biltema film here, and it blocks something. Hopefully, I can feel. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, it's actually quite warm here, so it contains the heat there, and kind of. But it would be better to contain it on the outside, of course. But this helps. It's kind of ugly, but it works. At least wifey accepted this part. Yeah, but we didn't want to block the lower, because when we sit here, we can actually look out. So it's like a nice view of the world from here. And the daytime looks like this. Quite awesome view. I love it. However, I wonder, once we get curtains, how much it will block, because the curtains are on the inside. Maybe if we get some kind of film, you know, heat rejective film, the same stuff you put on a car, like MC Hammer had. There are times where you can put it on where it has like a, what do you call it, auto blending thing. In the daytime it will stay dark-ish. At night it becomes brighter. You know, none of that kind of progressive stuff, because I don't want to block out this nice view now, but actually when it gets really bright in the afternoon, late evening hours, it becomes too bright. So it would be great to adjust it, but then, okay, with the curtains, you then contain the heat inside rather than outside. But then if you get something on the glass, well, that could be actually bad also. I wonder if you could break something, because it can then get extremely hot here versus the outside. So stuff could crack. I heard about it. So maybe that's a bad idea to put the film here. But then, can you imagine the cost of having SIP screen that tall? Okay, I haven't found a solution for it yet, but let me show you in here. Okay, I need to keep changing the ND filter. So back here in the diaper change room, it's now 20, can you see it? 23.4, so it's livable, it's not over hot. It cools down in the morning hours, but then in the afternoon it's gonna be hotter. Let's see about that later, but then let's get upstairs. Up here though, wait, I need to close this. Noob. Okay. Upstairs, it becomes hotter and hotter, because in the morning hours, the sun is blasting in here. And then in the afternoon hours, the sun is blasting in here. So this room gets, this hallway, whatever room, gets lots of heat energy. So here, I would really want to get some SIP screens. But again, cost. And here, you see that it's 28, it's going to be worse than this. I try to open up, because naturally, you want to have the bathroom nice and warm. Here also, we just use an IKEA box. Yeah, I don't want to pay too much for the, I can show you, here is a nice view also, so you don't want to block it completely. And then we have the bedroom here, one of the bedrooms. Let me just show you. Yeah, we don't put kids here, but yeah, we actually put the kids somewhere else. But here, 26 degrees. And it gets hotter and hotter. So here, I want, oh shit, this stuff, you see, it seems like it heats up and then it detaches. So I try to stick it there, it mostly sticks, but I probably want to have SIP screen here also. At least those two. The last there, it doesn't need that much in the morning hours, because then the sun is not that strong. But over here, at least 2 SIP screens there would be great. And then here in the last bedroom, here, yeah, this is okay-ish, because yeah, here also SIP screens here would be great. But here we have this solution. So here's a second smaller cooling unit, and then I tried to block out some of it. But I mean, you cannot block it completely out. Even if you made an airtight seal here, air is gonna go somewhere else. Air always finds its way out, otherwise it wouldn't be possible to pump air out. But okay, maybe just adds extra airflow through the ventilation system. But then the ventilation system will, let me see how it is again. It pushes air into this room. Yeah, that's how it is. But then it pushes air out of all the bathrooms. So this helps keep the bedroom not over hot, which is good because Axel wants to sleep in that bedroom eventually. And then here, yeah, we have the system air ventilation. We set the fan speed to 3. I think 4 is like the overboost, that then it automatically reverts to whatever it had earlier. So if it set it to 1 and it boosted to 4, it should go back to 1 again, from what I remember. So we keep it at 3 now. Recommended for this house, based on the house size, is actually 2. So we've been running it at 3 now. So here in the bathroom, we have the diaper change thing and the shower. And let me see, yeah. Nice view of the outside also. But these are called Luca Flex, I think. They are expensive. But this is like the end game, just like the Gardena. We want this eventually on the other bathroom. But one of these cost almost 10,000 NOK. But they look awesome, but they're kind of, okay, you know, yeah. But it works, yeah, it works for privacy, and also it doesn't get that hot in here for some reason. I'm not sure if it has something to do with that. In the afternoon hours, the sun will partly get blocked by some of the trees, maybe. And now that we look in this hallway and living room, well, future living room, wouldn't it be a good idea to open up these double doors to let in some cooler air? Well, yes, but the problem is that it is so hot today, 25 degrees Celsius. On the sunny side, could maybe be even warmer, maybe 28 degrees where the sun is baking. And that is the same temperature we have inside already. But it would be better maybe at night to open up here, because also in the daytime, I wonder if the whole spreading of Birk is triggered by sun. So as long as sun rays are blasting on the Birk trees, they might release more pollen. And then with a little bit of wind now, we just get pollen. Yeah, I tried here, you know, try to plenty pollen here if you open up. But maybe at night, or for at least a couple of hours, in the morning hours maybe, when it's really cold. Yeah, like 4 in the morning, it's the coldest time. That could help as a temporary solution, but a permanent solution would be something else, of course. Okay, now we're going to look at the stats of the house heat pump. Let me see. If we click, wait, well, actually, there's something in October, but that's before we moved in. So let's at least look at November. What this means is that it used 1,400 something kilowatt hour electricity, and it gained this much heat energy. So 1,400, yeah, so you moved in there. It wasn't that cold, but then, wait, is this as laggy as the legacy Optimaker? December, 2,000 kilowatt hour. It was getting colder in December, you see. So the COP is getting worse there. For January, I think that was the coldest. A lot of energy used and not that much gain. And yeah, I think during that time, in December, it was so cold. It was minus 25 degrees or something at some times. It was so cold that this heat pump didn't work, and it had to run the PTC. So not optimal. You can see that's 17th of May. So yeah, but anyway, it's not that common, fortunately, that it gets that cold, because I'll show you what it will look like in most of the year. So February, it was getting better, okay. March, now we're below 1,000 kilowatt hour, wow. And the COP is also getting better. What about April? 650 kilowatt hour only. So the COP is greater than 3 now. And then look at May. 118, huh? Wait, for the whole of April, we have 650. We are now way over. It means that we will spend only around 200 kilowatt hour in May. Probably. And some of this is just hot water we use for showering and maybe a little bit of cooking and washing and stuff, right? And then very little energy is actually used for heating up the house, because we get so much free heat. We get too much free heat. It is better than a passive house, you know? We need to get rid of the heat. That's how it is now. It's now 7 in the evening, and baby, come here. Baby, Isabel, come here. What happened to her nose? Did she get acne? No. I wonder if she was bitten by an insect. Isabel, เจ็บไหม เจ็บไหม What is that? Okay, but anyway, so yeah, just want to show you now what it looks like in the evening. So now over here, well, we ran the air conditioner for a bit, so it's 27. Well, I think if I look at it from a different angle, it's easier to see it. It just looks dark on the camera. 27 degrees. We ran the air conditioner through the afternoon, and we shut it down maybe like an hour ago or something. So without the air conditioner, it'd be boiling down here. But let's see what it looks like now. Okay, fortunately, the trees, just like I talked about earlier, they block some of the light, but you see that now we get some of the blockage. When it was like an hour or two ago, sun was blasting in here. Oh, let me see. What about in the diaper change room? How hot is it now? Holy macaroni. Are you kidding me? 27 degrees here. What about upstairs? Upstairs is inferno. Yeah, it should be really hot here. I've seen almost 30 degrees up here. Oh, well, we are not that far off. 29 degrees here. And then what about in this bedroom? Well, actually, this should have, oh shit, yeah, it fell down. I need to put it back up again. Okay, let me see. The bedroom here seems to have chilled out. Yeah, it's only 25 because it doesn't get that much sun in the afternoon hours. So if it's that hot in here, I want to open up the bathroom door so that this room, yeah, it feels colder. It can absorb some of the heat in here, and we usually want the bathroom to be hot anyway. But in the bedroom with the air conditioner, we have 22 degrees. Can you see it? 22 degrees. That's good. But man, it is nice and chill outside. Some warm days like this, then I actually don't want to be in the direct sun if you want to have a pork barbecue, for example. So it works best around 2 in the afternoon. Then, well, okay, let me see. The sun usually comes up here roughly at 5 in the morning, and then around noon it should be over here roughly, I'm not sure, yeah. And then that means that around 2 in the afternoon, then the house shades for the terrace, well, I mean the deck. So that works for us. I don't want to be baked in the sun like maybe some Norwegians prefer it. So yeah, I know many Norwegians, they want to have west vent. They want to have the terrace or whatever towards the west, like maybe some of the neighbors over there. But that usually means that we'll just get baked in the sun. It depends, of course, how hot it is outside. If it's only 15 degrees Celsius and it's sunny, then of course it's nice and comfy. But nowadays it's over 20 degrees. So yeah, anyway, that was a little house tour of what's going on over here. And then we'll see. Maybe next time I will have more information about what kind of, well, what kind of changes we make to not make it too hot. That's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.